Welcome to Spyder Auto. Today I'll show you how to install Spyder headlights on a 2009 to 18 Dodge Ram halogen model. Tools needed for this install: 10mm socket, 3-inch extension, your ratchet, and a panel popper. First things first, let's pop the hood. Next, using your panel popper, release 4 plastic push pins so that we can remove this radiator shroud. Next, using your 10mm socket, remove 4 bolts holding the grille. Now we're ready to unseat the grille. And behind the grille, there's 4 clips. There's one here, 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 and here. So you're gonna grab the grille firmly and carefully pop it forward. Next, moving over to the front driver's side wheel well, there's this cover here. Gonna pop it open, and behind the headlight assembly there's a latch that you're gonna push up to release the back of the headlight. So right above the turn signal bulb, behind here there's a latch. Just gonna push up on it. Now we're done with this back side. Now we're ready to unbolt the headlight. Using your 10mm socket, we're gonna remove 2 bolts. So now that our headlight is free, we're ready to unseat the headlight. So behind the headlight assembly, there's a ball socket lodged into the vehicle. So we're gonna pull the headlight forward to disconnect. So in the back here, that's the ball socket that falls into this hole right here. And this white latch here, what it looks like. You pretty much just push it up to release the headlight and then put it down to lock it in place. So here we're gonna disconnect the turn signal bulb. We're gonna turn it counterclockwise. We're gonna move the bulb. And for the high beam, low beam, we're gonna slide this gray clip back. Press down on the tab, disconnect. Next, what we're gonna do is transfer over the high beam bulb. So grab your old headlight, flip it over to the back, and you're gonna unscrew this cap here, turn it counterclockwise. Here's the bulb. You're gonna turn it counterclockwise. You're gonna lift up on the clip to release the bulb. Carefully set the bulb aside. Set your old headlight aside. Bring in your new headlight. Flip it over to the back. You're gonna open up this cap. You're gonna grab the connector, slide back the cap. Grab your bulb, go ahead and connect it. Line up the teeth of the bulb in the mounting spot. Turn it clockwise to lock it in place. Going to slide the cap back to the assembly. Put the cap back on. Make sure it's completely sealed. Now we're ready to install our headlight. Go ahead and bring your Spyder headlight over. Go ahead and connect your high beam and low beam. Make sure you hear that click, and then the gray clip. Slide it back in place to lock it. Grab your turn signal socket. Check the gasket, make sure it's intact. Grab your turn signal connector. Make sure the black wire is lined up with the black wire. Stick it into the bulb socket until it clips in place. Carefully install it into the headlight assembly. Turn it clockwise to lock it in place. Now we're ready to seat the headlight. So make sure this ball socket is lined up with the hole and this guide pin is lined up with the latch. Next, reinstall your two 10mm bolts. Okay, now moving back to the wheel well. Open up this cover. We're gonna pull down the latch to lock the headlight assembly. Go ahead and close your cover. Now that we're finished installing the driver's side headlight, let's repeat the same process to the passenger side. And after you're finished installing your passenger side headlight, bring over your grille and seat it back into place. Line up your clips and carefully pop it back into place. After seating your grille in place, reinstall the 4 10mm bolts across the top of the grille. Next, reinstall your radiator shroud along with the 4 plastic push pins. Now that we're finished with this install, let's test each function and make sure they are working properly. So let's close the hood.